Folks, it's that time again for Dow's Weekly Digest. June, man, hot, fun in the summer. We haven't quite hit 100, but we've been in the 90s. And of course, they tell us out here it's what a dry heat, so it can feel a little different. But you know what? Hot is hot. Yeah. Word of the day, I'm going to take the word confidence. Confidence would be my word for the day in yourself, in your organization, and in maybe the system that organization's involved with. You know, you can maybe remember in the past I said June was kind of a up and down month for LaDonna and I. In the up area, of course, this week actually, in June, years and years ago, in the land of Iowa, we were blessed with a 7-pound, 9-ounce baby boy, Justin Paul Bartling, in the land of Iowa. Same place that his mom was born. Down, it can be as recent as this week. This week, folks, I lost my wallet. Well, we make our weekly journey to the meat store and then to the seafood store. And when I look back, I got myself out of system. And for 48 hours, I did not know where my wallet was. And I said the word of the day was what? Confidence. I had the confidence that I could remember my steps and I could find it. But my better half, LaDonna, was not as confident. I mean, I really couldn't do much of anything except look for that wallet. There was no idle time necessarily. And to me, that would give me time to think about my wallet by maybe just watch the news or whatever I want, something other than what? Looking for your wallet. So I looked and looked for my wallet. And then, believe it or not, we were in bed at 9:30 at night. Yes, we're old people, we go to bed at 9 o'clock. So I'm in bed, I'm looking up at the ceiling, about 9:30. I jump up. I go out to the garage. I go to the back of the Jeep, and guess what? I come back, and there is my wallet. Now, how? All of a sudden, all I needed was time to think about it. I was confident that I could find my wallet, and I did, folks. But sometimes those around aren't as confident as you are, so you have to pass that down. So, like I said, it was kind of a down week because it was a little stressful. It was a long 48 hours. Let me tell you, it was a long 48 hours. What's the Bible say about confidence, folks? Got a couple that I pulled out. First comes to us from Joshua 1:9. Have I not commanded you to be strong and courageous? Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged. For the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. Confidence. Jeremiah 17, verse 7. But blessed is the one who trusts in the Lord, whose confidence is in him. Confidence. We all need it, folks. Before I get to a story relating to confidence, let me share with you real fast here a little bit of cowboy wisdom. Never ask how stupid someone is, because they'll turn around and show you. If you climb in the saddle, be ready for the ride. And when in doubt, let the horse do the thinking. And South Dakota trivia, a lot of times we use the phrase here, as you come across from East River to West River, the South Dakota Prairie. Well, believe it or not, you're speaking French. Prairie is a French word. And the French explorers, of course, used prairie. And what it means is a meadow. A meadow. So there you go with South Dakota trivia. The story today dealing with confidence deals with two individuals. And these two individuals, they were maybe like salt and pepper. They were different, but yet together they very much complemented each other. It was the 1960s. And it deals with a vehicle. And it's a vehicle I had, so it's that particular model. In fact, I've got a picture right here. It's a 65 Mustang. And you can see, folks, man, it is jet black, and you can see the red stripes and the chrome wheels. And yes, look how it's decorated at our wedding. But oh, I love that car, 65 Mustang. So that's kind of what I'm speaking of, is the Mustang. You know, the Mustang was named actually after a World War II fighter plane, the Mustang. In fact, one of our associates here has a Mustang outside the parking lot here. You know what color it is? It's black. Looks very, very nice. But as I said, these two people has to do with this model of car. The first person is Lee Iacocca. Introduced the Mustang to Ford back in the 60s. Well, when he introduced the Mustang, he said it was that the baby boomers were back, and the baby boomers were having kids, and the kids were looking for speed. And you think of the muscle cars back then, the Trans Ams, the Camaros, the Chevy Chevelles, all in that era there. One thing that together they had the confidence to, you might say, persuade Ford to do, and that was in the 60s, to take on Ferrari. When you think of a Ferrari, man, I think of a high standard of a car, a racing car. Let me introduce the second person that showed this confidence. His name was Carroll Shelby. Carroll Shelby worked with Lee in developing the Shelby Cobra Mustang GT. And they took on Ferrari. In their first year that they raced the 24-hour Le Mans. You would have a team of drivers, but that car would be going, what? Just as it says, 24 hours. And Ferrari was known just as an automatic. They're going to win. They're going to win. So the first year that they took them on, and they took more than one car to the race, and they had more than one racing team, they being Ford. Not one Ford finished it to the race line. They didn't make it. And boy, everyone was down. But there were two that had confidence. In fact, it said that Carroll Shelby brought up to Henry Ford II. You know, we may have got beat, but you know what? We posted the fastest time ever of a lap. So that Ford Shelby Cobra posted the fastest time ever recorded of a lap at the Le Mans. He says, you see, Ferrari knows that we have the confidence to take them on. And you know what, folks? The next year, 1966, 1967, 1968, and 1969, Ford won the Le Mans. Confidence. Confidence. Now they had what? Confidence in themselves. They had confidence in each other. They had confidence, no doubt, in the team and the teams that were racing there. Collectively, folks, they had this confidence. Let me share with you of a partner that's with financial markets that we have confidence in. That is American General, a lot of times known as AIG. And AIG brings to the table, let's say, their confidence in their life and their annuity products. So why the confidence, AIG? Why the confidence, financial markets? One would be their years of experience. They bring to the table those years of experience and understanding the goal. They continually understand the goal. It's not necessarily they have a product and okay, let's see if we can find the need. They look at the need and then develop a product for that particular need. Development of concepts that we can use, and I say we, I mean the sales force can use. Concepts such as called 10-10-10. 10-10-10 deals with life insurance. Another one, income savvy. Help your client become income savvy. Deals with retirement. And again, there's some real excellent things in there, resources available. Be sure to contact that internal wholesaler on those couple points there. Confidence in the resources and actual products they have. A QLAC, Qualified longevity annuity contract. They're in those retirement years, and maybe they have qualified money and they don't wish to use those RMDs. But they look down the road and see there could be a need further down, but they want to move it forward. They have a QLAC that can help them with that particular need. Their selected term, it's a dial-in term. I need a 23-year term. You could dial it into that. They'll go all the way to 35 years, folks. A 40-year-old can buy a 35-year term. Confidence in coverage. And then we get to their underwriting. With that experience that they're bringing to the table, they have certain, let's call them, use a phrase, sweet spots. We had one particular agent, I believe he had a crop duster. Their experience come through on the underwriting of that. And our internal wholesalers know how to work with you listen to you on the needs to help you and look at one carrier, that being American General, on how perhaps it can help for that need there. They have something called flex points, giving credits to help in that holistic underwriting approach. And of course, they're getting on board with the e-apps all the time there. The aggregate of this is what confidence in American General and what they can bring to the table and why they're really a premier carrier here at Financial Markets. You know, one of their slogans is, we keep our promises. Some of you may know this, maybe not. Back in 2008, there was a financial crisis. Our U.S. government had the confidence to grant a loan, it was a loan, to AIG. I said the slogan is what? We keep our promises. Folks, in 2012, they paid off that loan, along with the interest. Folks, they paid it off early. We keep our promises. Confidence in AIG, American General. How about some recommendations? The poem is called The Optimist Creed. And I think, too, just as my two examples of Lee and Carol Shelby there, they kind of have to be optimists a little bit. The book I would recommend is The Purpose-Driven Life by Rick Warren. And it's an excellent book. It's real good, a good read there, folks. How about the song? I'm going back to 1959. I can remember riding in the car with my mother, Doris, and my Aunt Marie. They both could really sing. As a 9-year-old kid, I thought we were pretty good. Well, the song that they would be singing all the time was High Hopes. The singer was Frank Sinatra. Okay, and if you're gonna look for this song, I would highly recommend you go to YouTube, go High Hopes, Frank Sinatra, and then there's gonna be a black and white film, but he's singing with kids. How about the movie? The movie I recommend of this confidence deals with a young boy, and it goes through his journey, and this is a true story on how Saul had the confidence and how he was able to find his family. It can be a tearjerker. It can be a tearjerker. And its name is Lion, Lion. And to this day, I haven't been able to discover on why they call the movie Lion. But it's an excellent movie. The video comes to us today from AIG. I don't care if my market is this certain age group or if it's this particular group, I would highly recommend you contact your internal wholesaler to get more information. These resources help us apply the platinum rule. Wait a minute. You speaking of the golden rule? No. I'm speaking of the platinum rule. The platinum rule is this, okay? We all listen to a certain radio station, and my radio station is different from yours. It's WIIFM. What's in it for me? It's just our old nature, folks. What's in it for me? Now, the platinum rule, remember that person that you're communicating with, they wish to be treated as they want to be treated. not necessarily the way maybe I think or my biases or whatever it might be, think that they want to be treated. Am I taking enough time to listen, look at different cues, whatever it might be, and am I able to communicate to them the way that they want to be treated? So I hope you enjoy this video. I sure do every time I watch it, and in particular when I do a deep dive into those tools that are available.
Hello and welcome to Generation Matters, American General Life's cutting-edge website tool that helps you determine A, which life insurance products and strategies may help your clients based on their current situation, and B, how you can connect with them most effectively based on their generational attributes in a way that's designed to help you increase your sales productivity. As we've been teaching people about generational behaviors, people have frequently asked, but which products are most appropriate for each generation? We couldn't figure out the answer. And then we figured out why. We realized that everyone becomes a part of a generation when they're born, and that generational affiliation never changes. If someone was born a baby boomer, they'll always be a baby boomer. And if they were born a millennial, they'll always be a millennial. So I hope you like your generation. You'll always be a part of it, and it will always be a part of you. So we figured out that a person's stage in life drives which life insurance products and strategies are likely to be appropriate, while a person's generation drives how you like to engage and how you prefer to be communicated with. And that's what this site does for you. It helps you determine which products and strategies may work for your clients and offers insights on specifically how your clients tend to behave and how they want you to communicate with them based on their generation's typical attributes. As you explore the Generation Matters site, you'll see a robust set of materials that guide you through your client's current stage of life, their financial concerns, and some solutions you can offer them. Then you can access a wealth of information about the financial concerns that are currently confronting each of these generations, how people from their generation tend to think, and how they would like to engage with you. Lastly, you'll find a tool called Generation Station that allows you to input just a few things about your client's current situation, and it will generate an insightful report that describes the financial concerns they're likely to be thinking about, the life insurance products and concepts you may want to consider discussing with them, and how to engage and communicate with them most effectively. You'll find that you can wake up each morning, look at your calendar to see who you're meeting with today, enter each client's information into Generation Station, and generate a powerful report for each client, helping you prepare to have an effective, relevant, and generationally appropriate conversation. How do you get your hands on all of this incredible information? You begin by going to fmiAgent.com/Generation Matters. Here's a brief explanation introducing you to this powerful new website tool. Enjoy.
Each generation has its own communication styles and purchasing preferences. Meet Emily. Emily is a millennial. Her online and offline friendships overlap, and she values these influences when making a purchase decision. Emily is married to Craig, a baby boomer. Even though Craig is nearing retirement, he and Emily are enjoying new beginnings as they plan to have their own children together. So how do you build sales strategies that work around both their generations and life stages? Introducing the new Generation Station. Use basic data about your client and instantly build a custom profile, complete with useful tools and resources to help you sell the right solutions at the right time and in the right way. That's relationship building made easy.
Folks, I hope this little video motivated you that you're going to contact our internal wholesaler to get more information on how this is going to very much help you. After all, we're all different. Even what our family members. We just right away are in different generations on when we were born. Like I said, this week, 42 years ago is Justin's birthday. He's in a whole different generation, believe it, folks, than what I am. Okay? It tells us again how to apply that platinum rule. Okay? And what? Be able to get tuned in on WIIFN. So remember, GP4U equals G. Hey, confidence allows me to say this phrase right here, folks. Confidence allows me to make that particular statement time and time again. And remember, blessed are those who ease the pain of misfortune, for they what? They shall be called insurance agents. Have a good week.